I'm currently camping in the coldest weather I have ever experienced. In temps like this, frostbite can set in under 5 minutes. So it's no joke. Okay. And with that being said, welcome back to Roaming Reckless, where we're taking the brand name quite literally in this episode. I'm Maria, that's my dog Blue, and we're truck camping our way through all 50 states, living full-time in my old imported Land Rover Defender. We're currently on state 22 of 50, putting us in the dead winter of Alaska. But before we suffer through this insane cold, we've got to rewind a few hours and get prepped for the night. This week we were taking our adventures up north to Fairbanks and even beyond that a little bit. Which, by the way, up in Coldfoot right now, they're experiencing temperatures that are negative 75. How is that even real? I don't know. Tonight we're not going to get that far. Tonight is just going to be negative 50, just negative 55. That's all. Still the coldest I've ever camped in by far. So tonight is going to be wild, to say the least. Before we get to camp though, there's a couple things we need to do to prepare for such crazy weather. I need to go shopping for dinner tonight. I also need to stop at Home Depot and walk Blue so he gets some exercise for today, because it's, I think, negative 27 with the sun up right now. We're gonna have to go ahead and walk him indoors before we take off. But let's go get groceries real quick first. Dinner stuff, okay. Diesel heater's on, bub. You're good to go. Be right back, kid.
Scan your shopper's card or program. Your total is $47.24. Remember to take your receipt. Thank you.
Woo! It's hot in here. You ready to go walk at Home Depot or what? Okay, back up. Oh my gosh, look at the ice on the windows. Yikes. Oh my gosh. How am I supposed to see out of this thing? It's so cold out that the other day when I tried to take Blue into Home Depot in similar weather and just walk barefoot, he couldn't. Like, I'm not joking, I think he got like 4 or 5 seconds on the ground and started picking up his paws, and it was crazy. So we're gonna put his boots on to even just walk him into the store, because we don't need Papa Lou having cold toes, do we? Yeah. Or should I just carry you? Come here. Good boy. I bet Blue looks like such a diva right now. There you go, pup. Yeah. See you guys in 10,000 steps. Good job, Bubby. Get over. Whew. Gotta love the sounds of Poe trying to cold start. Ay, ay, ay. Mission accomplished. Let's go find camp. Before we do anything, here's a quick interruption. Today's video is sponsored by BetterHelp. You guys know I love personal development. I am always reading personal development books. I talk about it a lot. It's one of my favorite things to do. I genuinely think life is too short to not live up to your potential and try to be the absolute best you can be. Like, why are we here if we're not just trying to get better and grow, you know? One of the ways that I do that is in therapy with BetterHelp. It's perfect for me because I live on the road 24/7 and everything with BetterHelp is online based. That's because their mission is to make therapy more affordable and accessible for everyone. Living on the road is incredible, but there's zero structure and sometimes it's hard to stay on schedule. So my therapist has really helped me create order when I'm in the middle of chaos and set structure to a routine that's like notorious for having none. Sometimes people can find starting therapy like intimidating or overwhelming, but BetterHelp has really streamlined the process. To get started, you simply fill out a few questions online about what you're looking for in a therapist and what you're currently dealing with in life, and they can typically have you matched up with a therapist in just a few days. And if for some reason it takes you a few tries to find a therapist that's perfect for you, that's okay. You can simply request a new one straight from the app free of charge. If you're interested in checking out BetterHelp, go ahead and use this link right here to get 10% off your first month. Thank you again to BetterHelp for sponsoring today's video. All proceeds go directly to Blue's Chemo Fund, so we appreciate you. Up, up. Oh, my Lord. That drive was insane. I had to take my blanket from behind on the bed and wrap it around me as I drove, and then that wasn't enough, so then I had to stop and turn the diesel heater on, which I've never had to turn the diesel heater on while I'm driving before. And when I stopped to do that, I noticed that Blue's water bowl had frozen over, or started to freeze at least, in less than 2 hours. This is just from driving like an hour. Holy cow. Like, what? Oh, it is crazy outside, you guys. I asked you guys on Instagram what I should make for dinner tonight, and while we had several good options, I chose chili. I've never made chili before in my entire life. I don't think. Anyways, I don't know. Rumor has it. Let's give it a whirl. Look how cute that little can is. Where is my ground beef? I see ya. Okay. I had to buy a new pot to make chili in because I have not been equipped for liquid making. But I'm excited because now I can make soups and stuff. 'Tis the season. I also added a can opener to my arsenal. Things most people just have, but I don't cook. Oh, no, don't do this to me. So I screenshotted the chili ingredients so that I knew what to go shopping for, but I didn't screenshot the instructions, and I'm out of service. This is just quickly spun from a nice chili recipe to Maria's guesswork on how to make chili. I have the ingredients and the measurements, which is a good start. But if you are at all new here, I am notorious for being a terrible chef. So there's no instinct in me. There's nothing that you think a normal person should like be able to common sense put together in cooking. I have none. I quite literally have the skill set of a toddler. Okay, well, let's look at what we've got. So I will say I feel like the ground beef and onion obviously go together. I also think I might have read that on the recipe before when I was perusing. We have various tomato situations. I think the way that I'm gonna approach this is just to start cooking these two and then slowly adding in everything else and seeing what we make of it. Had to say a prayer for that one. Okay, let's get started. I'm also cooking everything on a jet boil. The odds are really stacked against us, okay? It's alright. I've been an underdog my whole life. It's like, Maria, you're talking about chili. Get a grip. You're not an underdog. You just don't know how to cook. Where is my attachment? Where is my... What? Where is my jet boil attachment? Okay, this isn't funny. This isn't funny anymore. I literally don't know what happened to my attachment that allows you to put pans on top of your jet boil. Thing has never gone missing in my entire career on the road. And just tonight. Somebody doesn't want me to make chili. Should we just try to make a self-serving in here? You're not supposed to cook in these. You're not even supposed to put like noodles in here. Meat and onions. Let's do it. There you go, bub. Cooking ground beef in a jet boil is a lot harder than you would think it would be. Do not heat empty. Okay, maybe we should put some broth in there. Maybe you cook the ground beef in broth? Boil it? Oh man, I don't know. Did I just goof? I do remember somebody telling me to never cook on the jet boil dry. So, is it bad to cook ground beef in broth? I have no directions and no proper anything, so. We shall see. If I get sick, I get sick. I had to crack the door to use the jet boil, and holy cow, can you just feel like Antarctica's out there. Yeesh. All right, we're boiling, so that's something. Cook my ground beef, would ya? Well, it's cooking it. You know what? That might have been the smartest thing I ever did. So that's good. Ooh. Oh my gosh, really, Maria? Right now we have a soupy, beefy onion mess. Let's add crab to it. Okay, I just got beef juice all over my phone. All right, beans. Here's my question to the chefs. Why does a chili recipe call for tomato sauce, tomato paste, and diced tomatoes? Couldn't you just pick one of the three, or maybe two, perhaps? What is the difference between tomato paste and tomato sauce? I'm Italian, I feel like I should know that. But I don't, so. Dad, don't come for me. Alright guys, you know what? It is looking like chili. But it is very watery, so I'm gonna put it in the paste. Can opener just fell into bean juice, so that's super great. Did we expect anything less from me? For tonight's circumstances, I don't think so. Okay. This is disgusting. So too much? I don't know. Okay. Okay. I might have just totally overdone the chili powder, but you know what? This is a roaming reckless meal. This isn't, you don't watch this channel to go be with all those fancy chef people, you know? There's channels out there for that. There's people that absolutely kill it. They're like Gordon Ramsay on the road. I'm not one. I'm like Martha Stewart in prison. But if Martha Stewart had no culinary training at all. I don't know. I have a good feeling about this, you guys. I feel like we're on to something here. R.I.P. jet boil. Come on, for having absolutely zero instructions in one jet boil, I think I did okay. I mean, are you joking? Listen, I'm not trying to be dramatic, but this might be in like the top 5 best chilies I've ever had in my entire life. I'm a terrible chef. I cooked it in a jet boil the way you're not supposed to. If anybody from Jet Boil saw that, I'm so sorry. I had 0 measurements. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I am so proud of myself right now. Wow, wow, wow. She is a chef. I'm a mechanic. I'm a chef. Wow. As I'm sitting here, I can just feel like such cold air coming in through the cracks. Like there's sponge in here. You can usually feel like a little bit of cold air seep in, but this is like another level. It's weird having the diesel heater put heat in, but then you can still feel cold air. I don't know. It's gonna create a tornado in here. This is all frost. All ice right there. Time to clean up. One thing that's super not fun about this weather is that I'm having to idle Poe all night long because in negative 55 and beyond, I just simply can't chance it. You know what I mean? There's no way this truck will start in negative anything. It's just, you know, for safety reasons, I have to leave the truck running all night, which is, I know it's like not necessarily good, and Poe doesn't have a high idle function, so that's also not good, but it is what it is, you know what I mean? We're gonna have to do what we have to do to stay safe out here. It's just gonna be weird, like sleeping with the truck running all night. Also, Poe has been leaking recently. I don't know that I've said that yet, but it's a whole thing. I thought it was a transfer case, but it's not. Actually, I'm just gonna let Maria from a few days ago tell you about it. All right, there are leaks happening in Poe, of course, because it's a Land Rover Defender. If you're wondering why I'm in a garage, it's because Blue had chemo, and when Blue gets chemo, we get an Airbnb. I was lucky enough to find one that Poe had a garage to fit in. Anyways, let's check out these leaks, shall we? Okay. So I put a microfiber towel down here because I was trying to like catch the spot, but Poe is leaking right here, which is his front diff. Look at that, that's nasty, child. Okay. Gear oil. Breaker bar, because I'm weak. I am weak. Oh gosh. Okay. Whoa. Oh. What the heck? Is that not where it's, I guess that's not where it's leaking from then. I need to call Joel.
Oh, you automatically assume I'm home on a Friday night.
No, I just assumed that my problem equals your problem, no matter where you are. After talking to Joel and checking all my differential fluid levels, which were in good shape, I checked the rest of Poe's fluids per usual. He was perfect. So I guess the verdict on it is that it's the pinion seal, which for Land Rovers is notorious for leaking. So I'm just gonna wait till I get to the lower 48 to have that replaced, because no one will touch Poe in Alaska, maintenance-wise. I just gotta keep an eye on the levels and we should be good to go. Not for you? Holy cow. It like hurts your face out there. Woo! 22 automatic, one hot person. Alright, pup. Should try to get some sleep while we can, yeah? We'd have this diesel heater, it's running so hot. It's like, and I only have it on like 60 something, I think. It's on 65. Feels like it's on 100. I've got the board set up funky again, so hopefully we've got enough airflow for the diesel heater. Ugh. I shoved rumples all along the crease here, so hopefully that'll help us with our airflow issue. Trapping heat. Okay. I'm tired. I gotta grab my driving blanket. Good job. Ooh. There's all of that if you need any. Yeah. Yeah, honey. You do whatever you need to do. Oh, a belly rub right now? Okay, I hear ya, Yeah. Ah, hello. Ah, dang. Okay. Okay, Bubby, lay down. Thank you. But I'm happy to say that it's not that I didn't sleep well because of the cold. That's not true, because the diesel heater has been absolutely kicking butt. So that's good. I need to get on the road. Start heading north. Okay, Marie, it's too early to sing. I also need to try to find coffee stats. I would make some right now on my jet boil, but somebody just used the jet boil to cook ground beef, so gas station coffee it is today. Aw, Poe's gonna hit 87,000. Good job, Defendi. Whew, coffee makes a difference in everything. Well, negative 55 was both brutal and tolerable because of the diesel heater, so that kind of gives me confidence for like any winter season moving forward. But negative 55 is not the last of this weather that we're gonna be in, so gotta go. And I'm a gangster, I'm a prankster. I have Beastie Boys stuck in my head so bad. It is all I listen to on the drive to camp. I'm in a little bit of a Beastie Boys funk, okay? I'm always in a Beastie Boys funk. Okay, chili. Chili, chili. Deedle, 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 dee, 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 dee. And I'm a gangster, I'm a prankster. I got the trees on my mirror so my car don't smell. Wish I could say the same. Deedle, 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 dee.